This is the iHeartRadio album release party for Rise Against. Their new album is Nowhere Generation. Tim and Joe have joined us, and we have some fans joining us for this interview as well, which is a new kink, but kind of a cool new thing we have in this Zoom world that we have. Sarah is joining us for our first question. Sarah, take it away.
Thank you, Booker. Hi, guys. You've touched on this a little bit previously, but your music draws influence from society. So what about our current societal climate influenced your new tracks?
Oh, that's a great question, Sarah. Like I was telling Booker, there's so much we see in the headlines that is being talked about, that can be talked about, or is being sung about. And I feel like with Rise Against, we always want to try to find the spaces that aren't being talked about, the spaces in between. Sometimes people are having a great dialogue about issues, and you don't feel like you need to regurgitate that, or you have nothing to add to it. It's just exciting to see people actually engage in it. And what I've found going into this record, thinking about the people that listen to our band and what we sing about, I really felt like there was something not being talked about, and it was about this generation. It was about millennials. It was about young people younger than millennials, and I feel like people my age and our age were like very dismissive of their complaints about the world, and there's a lot of millennial jokes, it's often the punchline. And the more I heard them, the more I found that they were really insensitive to like what's happening to people, to young people who are looking for a better future. It's not that they have these unwarranted complaints. It's they have these real complaints about what's happening. That this ladder to success is being burned away by people at the top. And that stuff I didn't really see was in the headlines, and I knew people who weren't seeing that. And so I felt like this was such like a root of problems, such like a very basic thing. Like people are waking up today with this insane weight on their shoulders, and they're trying to identify it. They're trying to point to what it is. Like, why do I feel this? Like, what is making me feel this way? And they're kind of tired of being dismissed. They're tired of being ignored. They're tired of someone saying, "Oh, you just got to deal with that. Walk it off. You'll be fine." And the people are sick of that, because there's a lot of data and research showing us that growing up and living and existing today here in 2021, it's different. We're in an unprecedented time where this push and pull of society, of the economy, of politics, of just everything is kind of tearing people apart, and they're wanting to put a finger on it. And so that's where I felt like Rise Against could be a part of the conversation this year.
Sarah, let's edit her out of the show. That question was fantastic, and I don't like how well she delivered it. So sorry, Sarah, you won't be on the show. Let's go to Jorge. Jorge, could you fumble around a little bit, please, and ask the band a question? Go ahead.
Hey, guys. So in a generation that's so social media driven, is there anything you had to do differently as artists and even activists, whether it be using TikTok or anything else for that matter?
Yeah, I mean, it's the... it's kind of the way of the world now, and any platform we could use to engage, have dialogues with our fans, like we're all for it. So yeah, we definitely use all of Twitter.
Yeah, it's like we're a bunch of old guys playing in a punk rock band, so we're always gonna be a little curmudgeon-y. We're still gonna make albums. We're still gonna play really loud instruments that plug into walls. But you also got to go to where the conversation is.
Yeah.
So people are having the conversation, and you want to be a part of it, or you want to help shape it. You got to go to where that is. And so whether it's TikTok or wherever it's going to be in 5 years from now, I would like to think that Rise Against would be smart enough to be a part of that conversation.
Well done, Jorge. Let's go to Haley for another fan question. Haley?
Hi, this is so cool and weird all at once, but my question's simple. I just am wondering what your favorite band is growing up, since I grew up listening to you guys.
Oh, wow. There were a few bands that were instrumental in me wanting to pick up my bass and wanting to pick up, or guitar or bass, and just to start a band. And I would say growing up, probably the Bad Brains. The DC hardcore band, they they just kind of had this presence. They were my first show I ever saw, and what they put forth on stage, I just wanted to be a part of it. I was all in after I saw that performance. Yeah, I mean, what about you, Tim?
Yeah, like Joe said, there's so many bands that were like all a part of our story and my story. But the one that sort of like ends up at the top for me whenever I come back to it is a band called Fugazi, and also from the DC area.
Yeah.
And from the ashes of the band Minor Threat. And they were just, there was something with the music, the politics, the ethics of the band, and the way they just did everything from putting shows on to putting records out, this kind of DIY culture, this really like anti-commercialism kind of thing happening. Just really inspiring and always kind of stuck with me.
Hi, thank you. My question was, which do you feel is one of the top songs you've ever released and why?
Oh, whoa.
That's tough.
It's like picking your favorite kid.
Yeah. Prayer of the Refugee, you know, that's sticks out to me. I love Prayer. I know you said pick one, but I'm going to pick like two or three. I like Prayer. I like Collapse, the sentiment in the song Collapse. And I like Survive.
Oh, man.
And Tim can't like Survive, just me.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because you'll know which songs we love because they're in our set lists.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like Survive has been in there, and so is Collapse. Like those all, they scratch certain itches. Oh, you picked three good ones. I'm gonna go with Help Is on the Way. It's always one of my faves. Yeah. Long Forgotten Sons has always been like a cool dynamic in our set. Hero of War, which like it definitely hit people like more than I thought it was going to hit them. That's one of those songs where like it wasn't really a single, but then we'd show up around the world and like these crazy sing-alongs were like, whoa, like you guys found that song. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Anthony, another question for Rise Against Tim and Joe. Go ahead.
Hey guys, just want to say thanks for all the awesome music. Can't wait to see you guys live again.
Hey, I like your background.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. So a few months ago, you guys posted a picture of a burning ladder, and I ordered one right away. I didn't know what I ordered. I was expecting a burning ladder at my doorstep. Turned out to be awesome vinyl, which I love, by the way. I love the Ghost Note symphonies of Nowhere Generation. Can we expect that on the album or any other Ghost Note symphonies on there?
So, no, what you have is exclusive. It's very special. It will not be on the album. Closest thing, you'll hear a song called Forfeit on the record, which is like we employed some of the same Ghost Note army for that as well. And you'll hear that dynamic there.
Nick, one final question.
Guys, I actually noticed on your guitar you had an EH on it, which is A, so let's bring it to Canada. You recorded your third album, Siren Song of the Counterculture, in Vancouver in Gibsons. Completely different from like the blasting room and everything like that. What was it like recording outside of America, first of all, and would you ever come back to do that?
Yeah, I mean, Gibson's beautiful area. It was nice to have the seclusion, you know, from the city distractions, you know, like, and played some Frisbee golf while we were there.
Every day.
No, it was really cool. And I feel like Canada is kind of like one of our homes away from home. We spent a lot of time touring Canada. Like we did our first tour ever starting in Canada, a snow jam tour. And the fans have always been really, really great. I mean, I would go back to record.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome because we did it on Gibson's and the Sunshine Coast with Garth Richardson.
Yep.
We did the drums and the bass at the Warehouse in Gastown in Vancouver. And then, you know, that was all Siren Song. And then when we went back, or when we did Suffer in the Witness with Bill in Colorado, we still went back to BC to do the video for Ready to Fall.
Yep.
So the video for Ready to Fall is up near Whistler. And so there was a point where I was like, should we just get apartments here? We were just spending a lot of time there.
Gentlemen, Tim, Joe, thank you for sharing your time.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye, guys.